Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to do this video for months. So I'm going to kind of talk about my weight loss journey and the things that I've been doing and how I did it and give you like some tips and tricks that really worked for me. And I feel like for me, so many people can relate to really like what I've been through. Just a quick background story. I've got 3 babies. I've had 5 pregnancies and I have gained a lot of weight and I haven't really lost a ton of weight. So I've just been like up and down and all the things. And mindset is hard. I used to play soccer in college. So it's like, I was always fit and in shape, and having all these babies and C-sections, all 3 were C-sections. It was just really, really hard. So I found these amazing products. And I think the most important thing for me personally was to give myself grace, stay consistent with the products, and know that like you're gonna hit speed bumps. So when you do, just like get back on the wagon kind of thing. And I had to make sure that I was telling myself to do that. Now, I'm gonna be super real and super blunt with you guys. So please hear me out. And hopefully that most of the things that I'm saying, you can relate to them. But you guys, the biggest thing that I'm kind of embarrassed to admit is that I was not working out at all. I couldn't. I was exhausted. I work from home. Like I've got a 1-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 7-year-old, and it's just been really hard. So in January, I made a decision. I'm just going to do my best and use the products and stay consistent, and maybe when I get there, I'll start working out. So I just knew that I needed to lose weight, and I didn't really know like how I was going to do it with my busy life, but I knew that I also had to stop making excuses and just do my best. So, okay. So January I started, and that was really where the products came in. So, the first, I feel like I'm going to kind of be all over the place. So if you're somebody that you're like, okay, I just got these products, I want to get started, get a pen and paper and take notes. And I really want to share like the things that I decided on, the things that really worked, the non-negotiables for me. You guys, I like to have a glass of wine after I put my kids to bed. I like to snack on pretzels or whatever it may be after I put my kids to bed. And my kids go to bed around 7:30, maybe 8 some days. And think about it. That's like 8:30, you're having a snack. So I decided to start fasting from 7 p.m. until 11 a.m. The first week was literally the hardest ever because you're getting your body into it. You're getting your body used to it. You guys, it's now, oh my God, I just flipped over to August. I'm still fasting, and I have done it even during the hardest months. So that was something that was so huge for me for so many different reasons that I'm not even going to be able to explain all of them to you. But not only was it good for my body, but it was good for me to stop with not that I was drinking a lot of alcohol, but I was having a glass of wine before bed, or I was having a drink or something. So that was really good for me to stop doing those things, the snacks, all the things. So 7 p.m., I would make sure that I had dinner at 6 or 6:30. There was no going past that. If we went out to dinner, maybe like there was an exception, but honestly, I would make sure that I really like hit that 16-hour mark. So if I went out and I ate dinner at 8 o'clock, then I was not going to have my smoothie until noon the next day or something like that. So I fasted. So I did not have breakfast. And you guys, I'm telling you, at first it was really hard the first week, but I got my body used to it and then it was totally fine. So then I started doing this smoothie. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple different things about this smoothie. At first I was like, okay, I just can't do a chalky smoothie. That's going to be the hardest thing for me. So it can't be chalky. So I had to find a recipe that worked for me so that I was excited about it every day. And you guys, I did. And it is the easiest recipe, the best recipe. And most people will be like, but no buts, just do it. I did not want to do water with this. I had to find something that worked. I don't like coconut water, but coconut water in my smoothie is amazing. So coconut water, 1 scoop of this, and then frozen berries. Keep it so basic. It doesn't have to be complicated. Guys, there were times where we were going on vacation. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do my smoothie. Yes, you can. Pack the pack the coconut water in the little container, pack that, pack this. And then if I didn't have frozen berries with me, it was fine. I just used my super reds, and I add this into it too, you guys. Now, it's my daily intake of fruits and veggies. So can't go wrong with that. So that was the most important thing. Now, how did this help me? Sorry, I got a phone call. I didn't know that it would come in when I was doing a video. So how did this help me? Curbed my appetite like I've never had before. I have tried a couple of different smoothies and protein shakes and stuff like that, and none have helped me the way that this one has helped me. So here's what it does. Not only does it keep me full all the way till dinner. There's sometimes like it's 2:30 right now. So I'm not even close to being hungry. I might start to get hungry in like 4 or 5. So I could push it till dinner, or I could have a snack and then have dinner. Now, for the most part, I told myself I am not going to starve myself, because I am not going to be on a diet, because I want to eat the things that I want to eat. And if I was like going out to dinner, I would try to choose healthier options. If we were having a burger and French fries for dinner, then I would just do like the burger and maybe have a salad on the side or something like that. And I don't even like bread. I don't like bread on my burger. So, you know, if I felt like having the bread, I would have it. But if I didn't need it, then I just wouldn't have it. So I would try to change things around a little bit, but I am telling you right now, I ate whatever we ate for dinner. I'm a pasta girl. I love pasta. So I would not be shy about eating the things that I wanted to eat. And I was going to give this a chance and see where it went. So this right here is the 100% you've got to have this. Okay, the fasting with this worked tremendously for me, because I'm a snacker and I'm constantly making kids snacks and kids food and all the things. So I want to eat the kids snacks and the kids food. And I just had no interest. I had no interest. We would make cookies or cupcakes and whatever. I just had no interest in eating that. So seeing how that worked for me was really cool. But hear me when I say this. The days that life was so crazy, or I didn't bring the smoothie with me and we were out at wherever and we did family, but whatever, and I didn't have this for lunch and I ate something else for lunch, hear me when I say this. That one day, I was ready to eat everything in sight. So I learned very quickly, okay, if there's a day that you don't have this smoothie, there's going to be days that you don't have the smoothie. It's okay. But on those days, just recognize that you're going to want everything in sight. Drink a lot more water. Know that you're going to want everything in sight, and recognize that ahead of time so you prepare for that. Okay, we're going here and we're meeting these people for dinner, for lunch. I don't want to have a smoothie that day. I want to meet them for lunch. I'm doing a video. Give me 5 minutes, please. Thank you. Go sit down. I'll talk to you in a little bit. So on those days, I would just go into it knowing that I had to be better prepared for the day ahead. Okay, so that's a lot of the smoothie. Again, message me any questions. I know that was a lot of information about the smoothie, but these are the other game changer right here. Guys, these are clinically proven to slim your waist and your hips. I'm telling you, I was like, okay, sure. How well do these really work? Whatever, I'll play the game. I'll take them. I'll take them every day. That's fine. Take them the same time every day. Most important thing. Now for maximum results, you can take 4 of these a day. So I did. Okay. So 2 gummies a day, or for maximum results, you can take 4 of these a day. So these 2 things I'm telling you, you need to have. All the other things that I'm about to kind of share, you can kind of like adjust however you want. But these 2 things are the 100% non-negotiable. Okay, so I did every month. I started the month off with a cleanse, just to kind of like do like a detox that's super gentle. It tastes good. It kind of tastes like a spicy margarita. Hang on, let me check the monitor. Emma, I'm doing a video. Okay, so if you're gonna be back there, just be quiet, okay? So on days that we would maybe go out to dinner, now mind you, this was over a course of months. So you're going to go out to dinner. You're going to have the pizza and wings that are shipped to your house, right? Like you're going to have all the things. So there's going to be those unhealthy meals. So I have this as my like on call just in case I need it. And I ended up ordering 2. So I have one in my purse and one at the house. So just in case I'm out and about and we stop and have something to eat and I'm like, oh man, even if it's a sub, like the carbs and all the things, like you can take this. Now I only use, I typically was eating healthy, healthier options, but these were for like those cheat meals or when I kind of rewarded myself, or hey, somebody dropped by and it was their birthday and they brought me cheesecake. I'm okay to eat that cheesecake. You know what I mean? So there were so many times where I'm like, I'm not going to starve myself. I'm not going to be on a diet. So you know what? I'm going to have those things, but this is what I'm going to kind of have to. It absorbs the fats and the carb from that meal. So it's really for those cheat meals. Now, this is something that I started adding into it because I was like, okay, I kind of need that caffeine boost. Guys, I started adding this into my smoothie. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't like coffee. I never have liked coffee. I can make this as an iced coffee, and how I do it, I can just do ice with a salted caramel syrup, the zero carb, zero sugar one, and put ice over it. Or I can do almond milk with this syrup and over ice. So that's the best way that I make the coffee. But honestly, 3 kids, I'm super busy, crazy life. And I actually started adding it into my smoothie and I loved it because I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really like sit down and enjoy my smoothie. I'm busy. I have 3 kids. I am on the go all the time. And I've got a little one that literally clings on my leg constantly. So I drink the smoothie to drink the smoothie and get it inside of me. So that's kind of that. Now I do want to just touch on a couple of things. There were days where I literally told myself I just had to make it through the day. Like it was a hard day. So there were days that I really needed the accountability. So find somebody that is interested, make a post on Facebook. If you're like, I don't have anybody, make a post on Facebook. See who wants to be a part of it with you. But I started an accountability group chat, and there were some girls that we kind of just shared, like, for me, I said, I just need the accountability to like get out and move now. So the first like 5 months, if I have to say it again, I'm going to dismiss you up to your bedrooms. Thank you. So, what was I saying? Okay, so for the first 5 months, I was not working out at all. And then after that, I'm like, okay, these products are incredible. I'm seeing great results. I went from a size 11 to a size 7. I need to start moving my body. I need to get outside. I need to start moving. Even no matter what it looks like, I don't care. So I started having a group with some people and we did a sweaty selfie. We just sent people sweaty selfies. So if you need somebody like that, I will be that person for you. So I set a goal for myself. Oh gosh, I can't even remember when I did it. But once I really started to kind of see the progress with what these products were doing and how I was feeling, I was like, okay, I am down sizes and it's pretty exciting. But like, I don't feel comfortable in shorts, and I don't know if I ever will again because I've always played soccer and all the things, but like, I just didn't feel comfortable. So that was my next goal. And that's what made me decide that I really needed to get out and start walking and start moving. So while the kids were, that was probably May. So I really started getting out and walking, and I was doing, on a good day, it was 3.5 miles. And that's really good for me because I'm always with a baby. So I always take the baby with me, and then the kids on the weekends, we would maybe just do like under 2 miles. That was fine as long as I would get out and move. Then I think July, probably June or July, I started really challenging myself with my Apple Watch to close out my rings every single day. People have no idea how hard that is. On a rainy day or on a day that you want to take off and you don't want to exercise, it is really hard. So that has been a really good challenge for me on top of it. Okay, accountability chat, food, okay, all the things. So I'm going to share my pictures with you guys so that you can kind of see. And this was just within a couple of months. But I do want to touch base real quick and tell you that my husband was gone on work trips a couple of times during this. So there were months at a time where, and again, I feel embarrassed that I'm even admitting this, but my life was so crazy that I forgot to take these on numerous occasions, like days, weeks at a time. So these results are over a course of 4 to 5 months, but the results are with the products, I would say probably 3 months, because there were so many times that I struggled because my husband was gone out of town. So, all right, let me see if I can turn this around and show you. Let me unplug it. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to just hold this up so you guys can really see that. So the other thing I want to kind of share with you guys too is Did not obsess about pictures. I did not obsess about the scale. I took my pictures every Monday at 9 a.m. I set a timer, took my picture, and I just dismissed it. I didn't sit there and like compare and try to figure out like how much has changed or how much hasn't changed. I would take my weight, but I'm going to be honest with you. My weight was really frustrating me because I wasn't seeing huge changes. I dropped, I want to say like 25 pounds. And then it just stopped. So it was frustrating me, but I'm like, oh my God, isn't that funny? Like I was mad because I dropped 25 pounds and then it didn't do anything. Isn't that funny? So giving yourself grace, don't obsess over all the things and focus more on how you feel and really how you look. Like for me, it's like, I'm excited to go like put a skirt on or a dress on, or oh my God, I wear skirts and I'm excited to put them on. So those kinds of things. And like, I would go for walks in shorts and I'm like, that's not me. Like that was not me a couple of months ago. I couldn't even imagine putting shorts on. So I just wanted to kind of share all of these things with you. Those are my top products. That's kind of how I did it. The biggest thing though was I really had to give myself grace. I am so crazy busy with 3 kids constantly that the most important thing for me was to use the products consistently and hold myself accountable, however that looked. And for me, it was an accountability group chat and talking to them and getting ideas or saying I'm frustrated or, you know what I mean, whatever. So having that accountability, whether it be 1 person, 3 people, 10 people, whatever it may be, those were really, really huge and played such a huge role in my weight loss. So, and I'm not even close to being where I want to be. My size, I'm kind of surprised that my size is the goal that I actually have always really wanted. A size 7, like size 7, 6 is like, that's my goal. But I'm like, I still just don't feel comfortable with like my belly and my legs. So that's why I'm like, I have to get out and move. I have to exercise. So once the kids get back into school next month, my new goal is to get on the Peloton and ride the Peloton. And I feel like that's going to be the next step in the game changer for me. So I really feel like taking those baby steps and setting those goals for yourself. And most importantly, while you're doing all those things, don't obsess about all the goals that you have, but rather be proud of yourself for, you know, the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis and be consistent with the products. And for me, it's like, I was talking to somebody the other day, it's like, I went to a birthday party and everybody had pizza. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, thank God for like the accountability, because then you have that person to really talk to and say, oh my gosh, I'm at a party and they have pizza and I really don't want it, but I didn't have my smoothie today, but you know, whatever. So the accountability and all those things, and think about the stuff that you're putting into your body and think of it as fuel. To fuel you to kind of get through the day. And drinking water. I don't drink enough water. I try to set goals. I try to have the big gallon jug, and it's just, life is so crazy busy that I do my best, and that's really all we can do. And in the seasons of life where life is really, really hard or really, really busy, you just have to do your best to get through those times. So, all right, guys.
Hi.
All right, you guys, thanks so much. And message me if you have any questions. My cell phone is 315-244-2001. My website, if you want to check out these products a little bit more, is wrapswithdanielle.com. Obviously, message me on Facebook, Danielle Janisewski, and I can send you any product information, anything more that you want to see. So thanks, guys, for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.